So you still ain't answering my question. How come you didn't come to that community yet? Because I talked to the neighbors. They got problems with rental assistance they need over there. They need help with that community. This is what I'm saying. You want my vote? No. You want my vote? I'm asking you. I'm asking you. I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question, man. How come I ain't seen you out? That's what I want to know. I'm asking you why you wasn't out in the community yet. And if you was, you want to get out.
and we call not here. We call Baltimore for example, she's not here. So we got to run around everywhere. And it was much later that we found out the guy was we're coming to IDM. They said on YouTube he's already decided. We said because it no somebody they claim ID, but that's not proper protocol. And this we're tired. I mean, after they it's still something to be revised in Fresh Georgia County. Period. Even my son was murdered. And I begged for a plea deal not to be done on number 2. And they made a plea deal. Here you have somebody, and then they take him and put him on Baltimore Avenue in a pre-release detention center. And he'll be out December the 20th, 2022, after committing an armed robbery with a weapon 6 months before my son was killed on the same street. And then you pat his hand and say, okay, move on. And he has an attorney, Tom Mooney. So Tom Mooney gets you out and slap your hand, and my son is in his grave. He doesn't get a second chance. I'm so sick of hearing about these second chances. My son don't get a second chance, and neither does my grandson, who I haven't seen in 2 years, because Judge Barry Ann took it upon himself to give the mother a sole custody order on the phone. Why? Retaliation, because I spoke out against plea deals. I spoke out against plea deals. It's too many of them. My son was not a hoopler. My son was getting ready to go to China to play ball. And then you want to shut me up and tell me that this is not what we do. This is not what we do. When you get information, tell me about a trial that you know is never going to happen. 2 trials that never happened. Jonathan in the church told me charged the shooter, the second career criminal with accessory after the fact. Why after the fact when this guy know that you was going to kill somebody beforehand? You got picked up at your house because the shooter called you and said, we're going to kill somebody. With that being said, OJ the shooter, you think he left his gun at home? So, and this is what's being swept in the rug. This is Prince George's County, though. This is Prince George's County. I cannot bring my son back. They cannot bring my son back, but they need to hold both of them accountable. I know some cases where a shooting occurred and a murder, and somebody in the back seat got 30 years. This boy got 3 years plus 3 years, and they ran consecutive. 3 plus 3 3. Make it make sense.
But these are the stories that you guys don't hear when you do your hearings, and you get like 2-3 minutes to talk about. These are the stories that the community is trying to share with you, and you see the past, right? People are still hurting how many years, right?
And I would like to count the during last year, they must have proposed order. I don't know why the punch out the room and get the whole custody over the phone, and he got cuckoo in the courtroom. And I want to know where he is. They don't know where he is.
There is no real justice for victims of homicide by police. I think that everything that's done is travesty of justice. Very seldom are the officers indicted. Very seldom, if they go to court, they are still clear. So how do we get justice and make it better in Prince George's County to make it safer for the average person who's on the street? And car or traffic stops should not end in the death of these young people. Don't follow somebody, as they said in some other states, they get a tag number and then they look them up and see what's going on instead of actually stopping, brutalizing, and killing people. And when I see ambulance or police car, I see going to save life instead of taking the life.
Can I say one other thing, sir? Before you ready? But it's also important that for y'all to be considered. You have 7,000 complaints in a 3-year period, right? Imagine a black man. Imagine how many black men or brown men were assaulted, right? Or falsely charged, or profiled, or strip searched, humiliated, the whole 9 yards by the police, right? That didn't. So when you all are sitting down, you know, and you all are making these decisions, consider my son, he could tell you right now about the rain, just because his ribs would tell him, because guess what? PGPD broke my son's ribs, right? Years ago. So we're not coming here just to harass because we have nothing else to do. We're here because our county and our leadership is not getting it. They're not listening to the people. If just one life could be saved. It will all be worth it. Just one.
And the likelihood of getting caught is the only thing that's going to be and the police we need civilians on a police accountability board that actually reflect the community and make sure that they have complete oversight over the process and actually empower to do their investigations. This accountability, this charging not internal affairs investigations to make process. They need independent investigations. Officers lie to this. We have plenty of and it's enough. We can't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And you know why the COP was established in 1990. And it's issues now. Nothing, not a damn thing has changed since then. So now your council president is on the to me. This is your chance.
Thank you all. And then what mental evaluation these police officers at? They should be held accountable because we don't know what your train of thought is. You go out and shoot somebody. Did you just have an argument with your wife at home and say, "Oh, take it out on this young man that I'm pulling over"? And all you have to do is look at me a certain way, and I'm gonna take my frustration out on him. And then when you see them, they put on these gloves. The gloves are put on to beat the shit out of you. That's what they put on for.
And that's what I thought. He had disability for years, killing people and abusing them in this community. And nothing was done. Just
That's a good question. How does leadership allow that? How do you have an officer that is literally getting work comp PTSD, I guess, because of the shooting that he was involved in? And this same officer, without any follow-up, anything, is now get workers comp, okay, and police the street and have interaction with community members.
And that's just
Repeated
Corporal
offenses.
Jason Carlson, that police officer was allowed to finish out his duty and retire in 2 years, and you're guilty of killing somebody that you sit across from a desk that you should have recognized out here from a criminal. Questions?
Bottom line, our lives matter. Value us.
And I don't care.
Keep coming back. I'm here. I'm gonna come down. I was upstairs. I heard the horns.
Who falsely pull guns out for individuals and
Hey, Mr. Hall,
One more question.
address that Brady list, that Brady boy game. Because, you know, if you and I steal off our job or we lie,
Yeah.
we can't keep our job.
When you have a question for you.
I don't have
But look,
Yeah. You won't get my vote. That's how I'm doing. I'm gonna make sure you get your position. I'm gonna say, "Oh, Mark,
we want.
justice,
And do we want it?
yeah,
What do we want?
justice,
And do we want it?
yeah."
Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming.
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
Who do we want it from?
Council
Also, Brooks, Aisha Brave Boy, anybody else that's up there that can make decisions and not decide on who's what and who's gonna get what. We're for the people. The people need justice at all times. Not because you're who you are or know somebody. We want justice. Stop the plea deal. Stop the plea deal. I don't care who the attorney is who. Give them a fair trial.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. We all know why we're here. We know what we want.
So you're back up?
Yeah. I want to give an opportunity for some of us to speak who haven't been able to speak yet. Not speak. We're going to take a picture at the back. But right now, we give this guy.
Good evening, everyone. And we're here because PA has placed law on the Bill of Rights. That Bill of Rights never have existed from the beginning, and it's time for it to go. Let's just hope for whatever they replace it with, and there are 2 other agencies or things that go along with the PA. But we need transparency. We need accountability. When do we get it? We have to demand. We are citizens who are engaged and who are involved in what's going on in our community, and we can't let the powers to be rule us or dictate to us. We need a seat at the table, so we must continue to be vigilant. We must continue to protest, and I
encourage a lot of people who may look at our interview that they need to get involved. I know they say that Prince George's County is the richest county of Black folk in the nation, I believe, but they are not involved. And it seems like they're not with us. You never know when it's going to come knocking on their door. And like I said long ago, I don't mean any disrespect, sir, but if you weren't wearing that robe, you'd be just like us. They'd be stopping you too. So it doesn't matter what your profession is or how long you've been doing it. The only thing that matters is if it comes knocking on your door, and then you get involved.
All right, thank you guys. Everybody wanna- Hey, since we're all right, let's go with your next.
So we've been tracking police accountability boards across the state. I'll say that the county has been the most disrespectful to their constituents.
Right. Yeah.
In the county that's been the most neglected, has the least community input. Other counties have had public hearings, public meetings, given opportunity for the community to first hear what is a police accountability board, why is this happening, how is it going to happen. And in Prince George's County, has not happened. They pick members of the police accountability board in a secret process without telling the community about it. Gave a 1 week notice and they extended it to 2 weeks. So that was going to make a huge difference. Without even establishing the structure of the police accountability board yet. And we have not seen this in any other county. Other counties have been able to meet with their legislators. They've been able to talk about what they'd like to see. They've been able to get some amendments in if it wasn't all, but there's been at least a dialogue, and that has not happened. They'll post apparently only a 3-day notice period here in county council. They'll post it at Friday night at around 10 p.m. when nobody is up or nobody's paying attention. And then the hearing will be that following Monday or Tuesday, and they call that proper notice. And then when you do manage to find out that the hearing's happening, you do sign up and you don't get a link to the actual hearing. So that's not seen that anywhere else. It's really disrespectful, and it's not our that is majority Black county that is experiencing this. And just it's not enough to have people that look like us in office. They have to actually take care of us as well. And we have families here who are not new to this. They've been here asking for the same things for decades now. The concept or the demand for community oversight is not new. It's not new in Prince George's County. It's not new in the state of Maryland. Prince George's County residents have been asking for oversight power since the 90s. That's why the civilian oversight complaint panel was first established in 1990. It took bloodshed to get that then, and they're here trying to repeal it now. Which is Prince George's County and Baltimore City are the only two entities in the entire state that have independent investigatory power. But they've also been the most underfunded. And now is an opportunity to build on what is already established, and that's the CCOP, and make sure that it's actually properly funded and resourced to be able to carry out their duties. And that's not what's happening right now. They're trying to sweep it under. They're trying to get rid of the CCOP with the investigatory powers right under the rug and try to establish an even weaker version of civilian oversight that we currently have right now, and that's unacceptable. And you saw them making their pledges with their BLM posters and Facebook posts and tweets, and that's not enough. It's a disgrace and disrespectful to lie to your faces here and tell you they care, sorry for your loss, and then be in positions of power and do nothing about it. And we won't stand for it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ned. All right, stand.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No racist police. I want to thank you guys for organizing and coming out today. As Jeanette has already explained with the policy detail, I hope to one day master. Right? We need a strong police accountability board.
Yeah.
We didn't fight in March, right? Go down to Annapolis for a weaker system of accountability. And we did not. We marched, right? We protested, we emailed for a stronger, actually, for the first real accountability in our county's history. Right? Just earlier this month in Greenbelt police were called out to a man at 10:30 in the morning going through a mental health crisis. And they said he had a knife, that they gave him multiple commands, dropped it, and then they shot him. Been hospitalized since. And the entire incident took 21 seconds. I said 21 seconds. That is a problem. That is not acceptable. So not only do we need a police accountability board that has subpoena powers, that has civilians that look like us from our backgrounds on it, we need to change policing in this county. I think someone mentioned a traffic stop shouldn't be a death sentence.
Yeah.
We need to eliminate armed government employees trained in deadly force from enforcing rolling stops, not turning on your turn signal. We don't need that. We need actual mobile crisis units to respond to mental health calls. So we don't have police officers deciding in 20 seconds to shoot someone when the family says, hey, they have a mental health emergency, we need help.
Wow.
And we damn sure don't need to be taking away investigative powers from the CCOP and creating full accountability with this big police accountability board. So once again, no justice,
No peace.
no justice,
No peace.
no justice,
No peace.
no racist.
No peace. No crooked police.
I want to piece this. No. So I just want to give on all of the impacted families, especially mothers. I don't know why I'm getting emotional right now. Let me just say, racist police. We're not necessarily talking about white on black.
No.
America has poisoned us against ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So when I say racist police, I'm talking to the brothers and sisters as well. I'm talking to you too. Police cannot what?
Police themselves.
Police cannot what?
Police themselves.
Absolutely. Can't happen. So the other thing I want to point out is that I recently learned that some of our elected officials have very tainted backgrounds.
Yeah.
And if you can have a tainted background and serve as an elected official, why do you think community members with a tainted background don't deserve the same respect?
Yes.
They should be able to take part in this process. The other problem with them not being able to take part in the process is a lot of them that have served didn't deserve.
That's right. Exactly right.
A lot of them that served did not deserve. So until we have equity in this entire world, we need the community to take part. And now I'm going to make a comment to the community. You have to stop thinking because you have a decent income and a beautiful home in Prince George's County, and your kids have not caused any problems in the community that you're safe. You're fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself. And it is time for the community to get involved. You want change? You have to be a part of that change. And you have to start joining and taking action. You can hashtag and wear all the t-shirts you want. If you're not taking action, you're wasting your time. So I love my community, peace and blessings. I'm here to stand with you in solidarity. And again, honor to the mothers and the fathers and the sisters and the brothers, the aunts, the uncles, the cousins that have been impacted by police violence.
I think they try to paint those of us that are social justice advocates as those that don't care about public safety, and that's further from the truth. We do. But what we know is that policing doesn't work, and the way that the police doesn't work. And they can't solve any crime because they can't work with the community either. And so I mentioned to Councilman Hawkins that Prince George's County has less than a 20% clearance rate. They're not clearing all of these crimes, and they can't because they can't work with the community. So not only is this necessary to save lives, but also for them to be able to do their jobs. That's all for real this time.
All right, thank you guys. Wow, this was really good, and I'm really encouraged by what we just did today. I'm very encouraged by that. I'm also very encouraged that Councilmember Hawkins came down and spoke to us and he engaged. It wasn't comfortable for him, and it's not supposed to be. But this is what they all need. They all
all need to hear from us. That, you know, you guys are talking, and we're talking to him, you know, these little public hearings that they quote unquote say they have when they have their meetings. They give us what, 3 minutes? You're not gonna, yeah, you're not going to get nobody's story in 3 minutes. So what they need to do is have more opportunities to hear really from the people of the community, not listen to their friends, not just be influenced by county exec and anybody they're scared of, because it seems like that's a problem too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to hear from us. So as we're doing this next time, each one bring one, each one bring two, because we need more people like this. Like when they see this growing, they will be paying a lot more attention.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we can commit to a weekly thing where we just pop up.
I'm in.
I know you are.
Again. That's
We
what
know
need to
you
do.
are.
Go to also Brooks.
We know you.
Take it to her.
With that,
She's not in this building. Take it to her house.
she was in this building.
She's probably not in today.
Oh, no, this is her office too, right? Okay. All right. So, all right.
You want to
But everybody's campaigning right now. Everybody's talking about budget and campaigning. Y'all want some votes? You better do what you're supposed to do.
No, we not gonna vote for them. So we don't.
Well, they know.
Aisha Braveway needs to be gotten out there. Also, Brooks needs to be gone.
We know the pressure
As soon as
points.
we
We
find
know it.
somebody to run against also Aisha Braveway, she's got.
We
Nobody
know the
running
pressure.
against her. We need to get her out of there.
Yeah, we know the pressure points and know how to do it.
All
So
they want
let's
to do is
keep
smile.
let's
Showtime.
not give up. Keep fighting,
When it's
That's
showtime,
right?
No justice!
No
No justice!
No
peace! No reason!
No